Yo, we're gonna start soon. We're just gonna get some inventory management done because oh my god, this looks this looks like so bad. Like this is so we're just gonna get some sorting done, and then we're gonna get into action because we are already in Act 5 Hell with pretty good gear. And then I'm gonna, I don't know, keep explaining because there is plenty of stuff to explain still. I feel like we're just getting into the game where there is actually mechanics and stuff to know about, because for the most part leveling is not that complex, I would say. And even then it's not really complex, it's just there's stuff to know which takes some time. Jesus Christ. Can I not? Oh, this is a 7 only. Oops, whatever. I don't know why I'm keeping like ornate shrines and stuff like that. I feel like I'm never gonna use them, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna put a container into everything, and then we're gonna, I don't know, sort those out. Yep, it has to go. These are just bases I might use later on, but for the most part I probably won't, to be fair. I still have the Gibbet on me, why the fuck? Smart fella, dude, holy shit. Okay, make sure I get that quest out before I forget that I have it. I mean, I'm gonna do cow runs anyway for a bunch of shrines, but I mean, it would be nicer to just not need to. I feel like I'm not even gonna need all these runes, but I mean, we might as well keep them. At least for now, to just make some space, and then we're gonna care about it once I get some more money and time. Probably gonna do that off stream, but I need something to warm up. I hate it when it starts putting them back randomly, and it just, instead of filling it up from this point, it just fills the gaps first, and then it starts to put in all the jazz. Okay, I could turn this into a superior boot, so we might as well just do that. Man, it's still so fucking hot outside, it's crazy. 20 movement speed and 25 move speed. I mean, both got Fizzres, but I mean, 20 move speed is not really enough. I want at least 30. It's 15, perfect. Not even gonna sell that. Just gonna buy a bunch more craftings. For the most part, from what I've changed from yesterday, was changing over the fizz, because fire was feeling a little underwhelming. As I experienced it last time, it was just a little bit meh. And once I get to level 100, I bought myself a Death Reach, because this weapon is just really fun to play around, and apparently the the effigies are kind of good at clearing, and they deal pretty good boss damage too. especially with this setup. So we're just gonna blast the effigies after we have the inventory sorted to some extent. Holy shit, there's so much garbage. Yikes, man. Okay, I need to fill these little gaps in before I can do anything, because it's just it's so annoying. At least it's gonna be a little bit more organized. I'm not gonna fully commit. I can scrap this, for example. I'm definitely keeping this as like a... I wanted to make a rune word. I thought it was made from the L rune, and apparently it isn't, so... That's funny. Do I even need this? I mean, I might need the fire base, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, you know what? I don't really want to do this right now. I'm just gonna throw away the rest of the trash, and we're gonna get onto gaming, because boy, this is boring as shit. And if it's boring to me, oops, not selling that. And if it's boring to me, I can't imagine what you guys are going through right now. Oops, not selling that either. This is an amazing amulet that I got. It's actually pretty good, and I might keep that for right now. Not sure if I personally am gonna do something with that, but that looks like, in general, just good shit. Again, another +1, but at this point I'm not sure if people are gonna buy. I mean, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to sell any of that. Why am I selling shit that I need, actually? Yeah, it's like that. These are just like room containers. And that's as organized as I'm gonna get it early on. Okay, just... Did I do anything? Yeah, I did some stuff. Where am I in the quests? Okay, so I did the rescue part of the quest, so I just need to get to Ancients and yeah, do that quest, and then we're done. Because right now we're collecting charms, which is the main part of the end game, pretty much. If you write /quests, the game is gonna tell you if you're online. The game is gonna tell you which Uber quests you are missing for your level, which for me is the Inquisitor of Triune. Wait, what? Yeah, which is level 110. It's just +2 all skills. I mean, +2 skill points. And then the Wellstone Key, which I'm gonna get right now, which is defense and attack damage, weapon damage. So it's gonna be at least a little bit useful. Not sure how much. I don't think that's actually worth a lot, if I can be completely honest. But I mean, it's still more damage and defense, so we might as well get it. And for the most part, the build is pretty easy to play, honestly. We have like insane life regen. We have 1200 life per sec. Thanks to that crossbow. That's like insane. Like, it's pretty difficult to die at this point. I have full res and everything. So unless I like play really badly, I'm probably not gonna die anytime soon. Again, depends. If I suck, I'm gonna be suffering, but I don't think so. I just get this waypoint and then we're good to go. The good thing is that with these totems up, we have pretty decent movement speed. just have to put them down constantly. Yeah, look at that reach. I just oh wait. Holy shit, he's okay. He's kind of destroying me. Oh, Jesus, why does he have this much damage? Oops. Okay, let's go. This shouldn't be a problem. Everybody is dead. Holy. Okay, for a second that. Oh, there are towers, of course. I completely forget that there are actually mechanics in this thing that you need to like pay attention to. What did I say like a minute ago? If I completely suck, that's when I'm gonna die. I feel like that's a true moment if I've seen one. I mean, the lockout time is insanely long, so we can just get back in. Let's see, how did it roll? Ah, 25. It rolls up to 30, so it's kind of bad. Well, let's get these guys, and then we're out. Kind of shredding these guys. Oh my god, I have 5k HP. That's not a lot. Probably should do something about that. Nice, 113. Let's go. You all good? Yeah. Just had a bit of unrealistic expectations towards streaming. I mean, I haven't streamed in like 4 months. 5, almost 6 months at this point, and I was a bit of an idiot when it comes to setting expectations. I wanted way more out of this, and it was getting a little bit too much to me, and I just had to log off. I just closed stream and just went away from the PC for like an hour or two, and then just went to sleep after that. It was pretty bad, but thought about it all day, and we're gonna be just fine today. I mean, we have gaming to do, so. Now let's see. I should get an XP shrine before going in there, because I don't want to waste any time. If you want to speed up leveling as much as you want, like as much as you can, before going into any of the later leveling zones, just go into Act 1 and just try to look around shrines and get XP shrines, because that's gonna be the best way for you to level, because you're getting a huge XP boost, and you're just gonna be able to fly through the levels, and you're gonna be much quicker. It's not gonna be like 20 hours until you reach 130. It's gonna be like 10 maybe. So we're kind of flying through, sorta. Like I'm like halfway done with the map. Dude, the clear on this build is insane. Like, what is this? Just blew up the entire thing. Holy shit. Look at this. And it even has decent single targets. I mean, could be better. It's not really Widowmaker when it comes to single target, but I mean, kind of shredding. Hope you can reach your expectation. Content is amazing. Thank you. And these are the reasons why I'm doing it. These nice comments. These are what keep pushing me. So it's like yeah, man, people actually want to watch this shit. So I'm gonna do more. I just gotta get into that headspace. That I just need to push through that, and we're gonna be fine after that. Oh my god, we even have XP shrine for this. Holy shit. I mean, this is a higher level zone in general, so this should be better XP, but I mean, the density is much lower than in cows. But the fact that we're still going with the first try, it's kinda good. Today won't be able to stay very long. Oh, thank you, dude. I mean, you stay as long as you need to, as long as you want to, as long as you need to. It's kind of... it's exactly the opposite of what I wanted to say. As long as you want to stay, but when you have to go, it's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna do my thing, and then we're gonna see where it goes. And of course the VOD stays on YouTube since that's what I'm streaming, so in case you wanna rewatch it's gonna be up there. Hopefully I don't have to delete or mute any of this, because I think the music is pretty copyright free as far as I know, because these are just mostly remakes. So this shouldn't be an issue. Right now we just want to get to 115 so we can do all the big stuff, because at 115 you get a lot of very useful Uber levels unlocked, which are gonna be the first like big milestone for a character, I feel like, after like reaching high difficulty and getting to 100 or 90 even. For example, this is very cool. Why am I killing Griswold though? What the fuck? So again, what we want is to look around and explore as many shrines as possible, because we need that XP. Stamina is good. Mana isn't useless, at least. And it's not gonna be good. Hopefully we can find one, because if we don't, then that's an actual bigger time waste than if we just went in and did the cow level. I've looked around a little bit on the leaderboards, and I've seen that most people are doing this build, so I'm kind of hopeful that we're gonna be able to do this SSF, sorta. I mean, I don't really want to buy many items, since there is just like I already have enough. Oh, there we go. I feel like I already have enough. Even this is a bit more than I would have wanted to, but I mean, this is kind of a game changer. Like this item in itself defines the whole build. Like without this, the clear speed is kind of ass. But with this, bro, we are shredding. Like, look at that XP bar. Plus, the region is insane. It's a little much, I would say. As much as I enjoy this, I would probably nerf it a little bit. Even just like giving like 40 or 30 life regen instead of 50. I was asking before the live, have I played this Hero season? Yes, I did, and I I have recordings of it. I just need to get into editing it down. Like, I'm still in the process of writing a script because I kind of wanna. I don't wanna release something that's like half baked or something. Like, I wanna properly work on it, which will take some time. But there is gonna be like season 4.5, so I kind of have time. The game is gonna stay relevant. Like, the info is gonna stay relevant and all, because it's gonna be story parts mixed with like guide content. Like, I think I've played like 4 builds, and I'm gonna make a guide for all of them in that one video, so it's gonna be good shit once it's out. I'll probably play 4.5 too, just to get the rewards, and then no idea, maybe Path of Exile, because the new PoE League should release in like a month or something. Hopefully that's the timeline, and we are just 115. So let me see. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So I mean, more HP is fine, because at this point we can start doing 115 dungeons, as I said. Huge. There's gonna be like probably the biggest change besides level 120 dungeons, and I've put it in the worst place. Okay. Dude. Okay. Dude is not playing around. I'm sure it will be some great content. I hope so. I also really like the D4 video, even though it didn't have that good of a reception. Holy shit, 31k gold. Okay, I might need to gear out my follower a little bit more. that res is getting expensive. But yeah, I don't care how big of a flop that video was. I'm just gonna make that style of content because that's what I like the most. That's what I would enjoy watching the most if I were to watch any of that content. Because even though guides are very useful, they're kind of dated, and it's not the most creative aspect when you can make videos. I mean, I still like making informative stuff. That's the reason the stream is going, because it's kind of like a bit of an insight on how I level my characters and how I go through a fresh season start or something like that. Like, even though I didn't stream the rest, I still have it recorded, like everything from Nightmare Act 1 to pretty much up until the point of the stream starting, so that should be up as well at some point. We'll see which one I make first. I didn't pick up the XP shrine. Fuck. Whatever. Okay, so I would like a good Zakarum ear for the first try, thank you. I mean, not having to reset the game. The thing with this dungeon is you need to kill these avatars, and they don't have a guaranteed drop chance of the charm you need, so you might need to do it multiple times. See if we didn't get it, and these are pretty big fire damage, so ideally you wanna avoid them. And there is a couple of these avatars just scattered around. They have fixed spawning location, and I died. for some reason. Didn't even get recommended. Yeah, I mean, YouTube didn't really seem to push it out for some reason. I was a bit skeptical on why it was criminally under recommended after a while, but I mean, okay, I might need to stop running into enemies face first. It's probably a stupid idea. Who knows? Maybe. But yeah, if I had to say which video I'm the proudest, that would probably be it. Like, I'm probably the happiest on how that turned out. Like, there are obviously a lot of things that could be done differently, but in general, that was a bit of a risk to like steer that far away from my usual content. And I feel like I'm happy with how it turned out. Okay, maybe I'm. Still no charm. Some interesting. Perfect diamond. We'll take that for the strength percent. Nope. Still no. Ideally you want high poison resist and poison length reduction in here because I have like stupid amounts of life regen which you're not gonna have, so you need to be prepared. Didn't play D4 due to the price. In Brazil it's fucking scam to build that game. Yeah, I mean, it's for D4 people probably just watch like guide content, like build guides and how to play, etc. So I'm also didn't surprise that it didn't get recommended that much. Oh, there we go. But it's okay. I mean, also I feel like you didn't miss out on a lot in not playing D4. I wanted it to be good, and it's just like it is okay. And I mean, for like 10 years, it was in development for 10 years, and it's just to be okay. It's it's let's see, how did the year roll? 9 and 12. Okay. The builds. I mean, it works. I kinda understand what you wanted, so glad that's enough. Okay, this is the new thing. Rewards angelic items, crafting rares, crafting exclusive uniques. If we transmute it with a perfect gem at level 125 and 2 angelic items to open the area at 130. Okay. So we're gonna come back here in like 10 levels to get the new angelic item types. Next thing should be dry heals probably for the Tranatula charm. At least that's what I would do, because that is a very good farming spot. Wait, how is my... Yeah, I could get more attack rating, because there is actually a dungeon we could do at 115 to get more attack rating, which is gonna be this one right here. It's the Spirit Transherb. See? We get like some negligible life regen, attack speeds, shit like that. But what's the most important part about that is we try not to die. Why am I... Not having concentrated damage sucks against this guy. Can I even go back? I'm not sure if the place is a lockdown or not. No, it doesn't. Okay. I like never die here, so I don't know. So we learn something new every day. Okay, I learned that I have dogshit hit recovery. I might need to work on that a little bit more, because this sucks. Like there were like 3 enemies there. Oh. Guys, how about you die, okay? Again, not having concentrated damage, just throwing it out there. It has its ups and downs, for sure. I mean... Oh my fuck. I feel like my brain is fried. It's still like moderately hot outside, which is just absolutely illegal. Okay, if I'm gonna teleport here, and I make a portal here, oh my god, big brain, okay. Okay, so the thing with this is that it can roll up to 150% attack rating, which would be huge. And it rolled 34, which is like the bottom roll it can be, which is very bad. Like it pretty much doesn't make a difference. Okay, I mean, from 71 to 73, it kinda. But I mean, imagine if I had like 100% more on it. I feel like that would make an even bigger difference. Do use some custom filter to show unique names. I'm not sure if you can get this version that I have specifically, but there are, if you're in the Median Excel Discord, you can just probably search for the filter, and somebody has this version up, which shows names. Because I think for a while, the only place you could get it was from the Vietnamese language section for some reason. I have no idea why, because that was the only place where you could get it. Like, you actually needed to join the Vietnamese language channel, and that's where you could download it. Now people probably have it like shared on the main server. 33, I actually got a worse one, holy shit. Huh? How? It's insane. What the fuck? Ooh, I can also get K3K charm. Keep an eye on that, because that's gonna be like +2 all skills for us right now, which is probably what should be next in priority. But I just, out of spite, I want to get a decent charm for this place, so I don't need to come back until like level 130. So let's see, instead of 33 we will have... Okay, there is no way. Nah. 34, 33 and 35. Those are the back-to-back rolls I get. Yikes. What do I consider endgame? I mean, it depends on how much you've played. feel like that is, if you're just first time playing it, getting to like 100 and getting to like hell difficulty and starting the dungeons is already pretty endgame if you're just starting out. I mean, if you have some experience, I think 125 plus is a pretty good goal to set for getting to endgame, like doing 130 dungeon, like Odyssey, for example, or the Void is like pretty endgame if you do that. But in general, I would say lab, getting to the dimensional lab is what I would consider endgame for myself. 70 now, that's much better. I'm probably gonna do some later on, but right now I just wanna get the fuck out of this place. For myself, I think getting to lab tier 7, 8 is what I try to get to. Like anything above level 140, 142 to be specific, because that's how much you can get from farming Skull's Gun. You can get 142, but to get more levels you need to be in Labyrinth from like tier 5 plus. That's what I would say is the endgame for myself. But if you're doing 125s or 130s, you're completely fine. Like you are already pretty far, I would say. Like from that point on, you are just optimizing your character for the last, I don't know, couple of skill points you can realistically get. Because then it takes like way more effort than it did before. Wait, what? It's a superior reflex bow. What? Okay, the game is drunk. What the fuck? It should only be red text if it's ethereal at the same time. And since it's not, that's a little stupid. The furthest I was 135 on Amazon, farmed Mastercrafted bow and just didn't open the game. I think the season was finished when I was farming. Yeah, that's also pretty reasonable. Like you don't need to do the content if you're not interested in that. There was a season where I was playing the Unholy Caster Paladin. This season I just started to play Caster rework as well. Oh my god, I got a Death Reach, what? Oh wait, what? 536? Holy shit, that's fucking insane. That's like a pretty good roll actually. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that flat added damage. 331, I mean 321. Wow. That is crazy. Okay, so for casters, Amazon is pretty good. Storm Amazon was always a banging caster. I had a decent amount of fun with Unholy Paladin as well. Like it's another lightning caster, so it's similar ideas. What else? Oh, damn. What else could be like a good caster, which people are playing a lot? I think Poison Sword has some relevancy from what I've seen. Like I'm not sure what the current meta is, so that would be kind of a bold statement to just talk out of my ass. I mean, we can look at the. Okay, not now. Apparently I don't have the good website out. But yeah, those are definitely fun. And we didn't get it. It's another case of the same situation where the boss has a not guaranteed chance to drop the charm, so we need to kill multiple of them. One of them is here, one of them is here, and the other one is here. So that's where you need to go. And I'm dying to some stupid shit. Also, Necromancer has the Malice tree, which is also, I've heard, is a pretty decent caster. I bought this one since I had some trade gold left from like last season, so I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna buy anything else. This is the thing that like defines the build entirely, so I might as well fork it over. And there was a guy who was just messaged me that he has one with a unique mystic orb with it, and I was like, I mean, I just don't have the money for that. And he was like, wait, I might have one with no mystic orbs, fully clean. It's kind of a bad roll, but I'm gonna give it to you for free, okay? And I was like, maybe. I mean, I don't really like getting takeouts. Handouts. Takeouts? What the fuck? I don't really like getting handouts because it just feels bad and it's kind of fucks up the experience. And I didn't get one. Fuck. So it kind of ruins the whole progression. But he was like, yeah, just take it. I've already finished the season. It's like I don't really want that. So I was like, okay, if you don't play, then I don't mind taking it. And he also gave me this. This item is so fucking rare and so fucking powerful. Like, this is insane. I'm not gonna use it for right now. Maybe if I reach like level 140, I'm gonna use it. He was just like, yeah, there you go. I don't use it. It's just one of the best physical weapon damage based unique items. Physical unique boots. Okay. And he's just like, yep, take it. I don't care. Such a nice dude. I'm probably gonna make my own item before that, since we're that's kind of the whole purpose of this thing. Oh, I should use this. Stupid idiot. Why am I not using it? Okay, maybe next time we're back. Yes, does drop of these SUs get more common as you farm better zones? I think how it works is if you're playing like under level 119 zones, you cannot even get SSUs, like that's a common thing. But I'm not sure if you get better chances at higher level zones. I'm not sure how those two are connected. I think it's just more magic find and more uniques you can get. That's as far as my logic goes on that. So I'm not like 100% and don't. What happens? I look away for a millisecond and I'm dead. I've already died 4 times, even though I said I'm not gonna die anytime soon, which is, yeah, that's a reality check. I suck more than I thought I would. How did this chestplate roll? 5% res. Ugh, that's really bad. That's like really bad. I think that's like a mineral fizz res. It goes up to 10%, which is kind of big, and that could definitely save up a couple of points. But I mean, for the most part, it's like people are not really buying these just basic ass items at this point of the season, because like I've looked around on the Discord and this season has been out for like 2 months or something. I'm so fucking late on this. Like I've never been this late to a Median Excel season. I mean, I usually don't care to be on time in season, but being off means I can't really trade efficiently. Like I'm a trade addict when it comes to RPGs. I just need that trading. I just need to get better stuff from the stuff I cannot use. It's always been the way I liked playing RPGs, is just if I have any useless shit, I just sell it and then buy the stuff I need. Oh, that could have been real bad. And my voice is starting to give up soon. The amount of but I mean, I kind of want to get to at least 120 today, because if I don't, that would be lame as balls. That's maybe an overstatement, okay. I mean, we're already 117. See? Still no hammer. I mean, we're gonna get it from the next one, because I said so. I think it's like a 1/3 chance or something, so we shouldn't be this unlucky. I head off right now. Thanks for checking in, dude. It's helping a lot, actually. So hope you have a good day, good night, or anything else. See you next stream, or in comment section or whatever. Just have a good one. And we're gonna continue farming for this gosh darn charm, which if I don't get from this guy, I'm gonna be sad. Like, that would just suck. Okay, I might be full. Yep. I didn't upgrade the weapon. Dude, I'm so easily distracted. I feel like a toddler. I could just put an iPad in front of me. I'll be happy for days. Oh my god, nothing out of 6. Whatever. We're gonna get it from the next one. I mean, we're not really turning it to any place in particular. And that's about it. Yeah, okay, so if you have a bunch of set items which you're not gonna use, obviously, like you cannot use all of these, from the second, like from Nightmare, when you kill the summoner, I think, you get this Catalyst of Learning, which you can combine with up to 25 set items at a time, and it will make this Signet of Learning, And if you right click it, you gain that many attributes, that many stat points to allocate as many set items you've sacrificed pretty much. And it goes up to 400. So you can gain up to 400 extra stats by destroying unwanted set items, which is a good way of just having a pretty much constant character progression. Like even if you're like stuck in your level where you are, like you're not going for the highest possible content, but you're just farming whatever you can still find these drop from this place, Terrain Jungles, the most commonly. Not catapult shot anymore. I've transitioned the build once I've got into hell difficulty, and I'm currently using this unique item, Death Reach, to just spawn these instead of like using the regular Widowmaker stuff, which would otherwise be the ideal stuff. But I was like, I had some TG left from like last season, and I was like, okay, why not? Let's just buy it since this build is so much fun to play with, and it's kinda very strong. I mean, the life regen is insane. What the hell? Dude, the bugs. I need to have some air inside because I'm gonna fucking die outside. If I don't have any air in this room, it's just a living hell. And because I have to have the lamp on, of course. All the just random moths and bugs and mosquitoes are flying inside, and it's either I'm boiling alive or I'm getting eaten by bugs. It's so bad. Yeah, I noticed all the Crossbow Necros are using this Sacred Inlayer. I mean, it's really good. Especially in hardcore. I mean, I'm not sure how many people are playing this build in hardcore. But I mean, it's like insane. It gives me 1200 life regen per second. Which is, I mean, even with life leech, it's difficult to get. But with this, you just have that. I mean, you cannot really control your single target. It's like the only downside, but other than that, the clear is insane. Another one, nice. And the damage on this weapon is pretty decent on itself. Like, you don't need to rely on a rune ward. You have a bunch of sockets still. And I mean, it's not a difficult to find item. Like, you just go into TA once you reach 115 and you can start farming for it. But from what I've seen, endgame item is definitely gonna be an angelic. Like, if we want good single target, we need to have a crafted, like an angelic crossbow with some insane stats from what I've seen. I'm not sure how we're gonna make those. We're gonna learn once we are 125, which is probably gonna be tomorrow. Not sure. We'll see. Wait, we just got another goblin while killing the first one. Okay, that's no complaining. Okay, maybe a little bit of complaining. Intimidating. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, not a lot of stuff, but I mean, it could have been a little bit better. Maybe getting some sacred uniques. I mean, not sure what I would want even. Like, that's pretty much the only item I had in mind, which I wanna use. Is just this crossbow. And that's about it. The rest is kind of just like, yeah, whatever. I will just find something and make it work. It's probably gonna be the rune words, which you can make for like pretty much any physical builds, and I've done that in the past 4 seasons. So that's it's gonna be exciting getting them for the 5th time. Sometimes multiple times per season. Havoc bands, it's kinda bad. Live in a humid place with mosquitoes, lights. Light a citronella candle and they run away from the room. I might try that out. I mean, I see what I have. I'll see what I have to work with, but that sounds good. I mean, for the most part, I was just so fucking tired that I didn't want to deal with them. I just wanted to sleep anyway. And it was just like the worst. Like I couldn't sleep anything. I slept like 3 hours for the past week or so because it's so hot. And I just like... I mean, keep in mind, I live in Central Europe, okay? So it's not like it's this hot all the time, but it's a pretty big heat wave going on right now. I mean, at least in EU. I don't know how other countries are doing, but this is pretty bad. I got a locust hive somewhere, and I mean I'm not gonna use it, so it would just be an arcane shard. There it is. 9 kills, dude. He took 9 kills. Oh, that's such a good item. +1, +1 Necro and weapon damage. I mean, there is no tooltip, so I mean, I can kinda guess. It's like 3% damage. No way. I mean, that has to be more, right? Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's still a damage increase. Southern Europe and swamp. It's just... oh my god, who the fuck had this idea that a summer should be hot? What the fuck, dude? Okay, I think I have a bunch of amulets. Okay, that's 2. That's not really what I would call a bunch, but who knows? Do 1 kill would be kind of good if this amulet had anything else going on, because this is just dog shit. It's like really bad. Yeah, and I wanted to fix my weapon, because we just literally dropped another one like 10 minutes ago or something. So I think what I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna greater luck this weapon, because I mean we're still kind of in a learning mode, so that's the whole point of the stream. There is a thing called Oil of Greater Luck, which you can find in these Act 1 side areas. For example, the Hole, very, very unassuming name. And it has a somewhat okay drop chance. Not sure how big it is actually. And if you combine that with, let's say, a weapon, it has a 40%... okay, nice. Good timing. So it has a 40% chance of adding, I think either added weapon damage or attack rating, I think. So we're gonna see. Right now the weapon has 304 to 536 damage and no attack rating. And if you combine it, we get 100% bonus attack rating. See? It was worth it. It's actually huge. Because this build, oh my god. This build kind of struggles with attack rating. Like right now we have 6.9k with a bunch of crafted jewels. The way you make crafted jewels is, let's say we craft down a bunch of these unique items which you are not gonna use, and then we get these arcane crystals, and from the Act 5 mercenary NPC you can buy this Catalyst of Jewel Crafting, and if you combine it with this arcane crystal, it's gonna be charged, and it's gonna cost gold and a jewel to make like a crafted jewel. That's pretty much it. And if you just combine it with itself, you can select different affixes, and that's gonna be guaranteed to be on the jewel once you craft it. So right now what I want is this 2 to 4 maximum damage. It costs 25,000 gold to craft it once, and it took 25k gold from here, and it made a jewel with +3 max damage. Now the rest of the rolls are random, but you can get percent attack rating, which can be up to like 50% and up to 150 flat attack rating. I'll try to get one. See, 145 attack rating. That's what we want sometimes, to just fix our early attack rating. We can actually hit enemies. But this is gonna be huge. So let me just... Where is the jar container? Oh, I put it back. So we're just gonna take out 6, and I wanna see how much the damage changes. That is such a stupid thing to do. I take them all out, and this button puts all the items in their respective containers if they have any. And I just took them out one by one, and then I put all of them back in, like the smart fella I am. Okay, let's see. 614. Yeah, that's a bit of a damage increase. And I think we can still craft. More enhanced damage, because you can see in the little bracket next to the two-handed damage that it says 241. Before putting in the 6 jar runes, it said 151, and naturally it can go up to 200%. So we can still put some on it. I think one more and it's maxed. Yep, it's maxed out. 656 weapon damage compared to 561. So it's gonna be huge. And we get even more attack rating, so that's just, our DPS is gonna be very noticeably higher. Okay, what do I want to farm right now? I mean, I can just put it in the quest. Bull Prince Rodeo, oh, that's very important. And Asmodan's Heart, Glitter Rift. Okay, what I want is Bull Prince first. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Okay, and I haven't done it yet, okay, thank God. what we're gonna get from that Uber quest is a bunch of stats. Why do I have reflex bow? Like that's just, huh? It's a little stupid, okay. So we just go in the cow level, kill the cow king, and we're gonna get another leg, which is very smart. And we can only open this portal inside the cow level. You don't need a corpse to cast? Nope. You can just cast the effigy randomly. If you have corpses, the effigies are gonna explode them, and you're gonna get much more damage. But other than that, it's they can just cast themselves naturally. It's just slower DPS. That's pretty much about it. Oh boy. And the deal with this guy is just make sure you're not next to walls, because these cows can explode and you can die just randomly. I mean, ideally you want some sort of blockage, but yeah. If you're bad like me, you can just ignore all of that and hope that you don't die. Nice. The rolls on this charm are very random. They go from 0 to 38 on all of these stats. And what we're looking for is high dexterity, high strength, and high vitality. All those stats are good. Dexterity is mainly for the attack rating, so that's probably the least important. Then vitality, and strength is the most important one. That gives us the most damage. So let's see how did it roll. It's actually pretty good. 23 dex, 24. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I feel like I'm gonna redo it later, so I get at least 30 plus strength. The vitality is bad, but for the most part it's it's okay. Next thing we're gonna do is get rid of this voice. Holy shit, give me a sec. I swear to God, I'm not even smoking or anything. My voice just sucks. So if you kill all the bosses in the what's it called? Oh my God! In Act 4, where you need to summon Diablo. I'm really good at this game, by the way. I've played this for 15 plus years. I know the names of all the places. You can get this key of sin from one of the bosses that spawns, and you can do 2 Uber quests here. One of them is to kill Asmodan, who is gonna give us a very good charm with a bunch of auto resists and 2 max resists, which is insane. And then we're gonna do a bit more difficult one, which is gonna give us, I think, +1 all skills and I think some percent life. So that's why we are here right now. For this place you need a very high cold resist. That's what you should be looking out for. These guys deal insane cold damage. In general, having at least 75 all res is a good idea once you are in hell, but for those guys you can have a little bit more with onyxes. I don't have any onyxes right now. If you have onyxes in your armor, that means you're getting maximum cold res, which is pretty important at this point to get more max res, because it's gonna make your cold res more valuable. Pretty much, that's the idea. And at this level it's kind of expected that you could possibly die at this point, because these guys have insane damage for some reason. This is not necessarily an easy place. And for the most part, I've actually had more struggles with the monsters before the bosses than with the bosses themselves. So that's a little weird. For what you need to pay attention to here is the towers first, because they deal very high physical damage, and these mines, because they deal fire damage if you walk over them, and they explode. So you pretty much just need to move around, just kind of know where everything is. Again, have maxed out fire res, very important. And then it's just moving in and out. Now, if you're melee, this fight sucks. Like it's, I'm not having a super difficult time because I can just put in my effigies and they just explode in place. But if you're melee, this fight is gonna take a lot longer for you for the first time. After you've killed him once, the fight is gonna be a lot easier because you're gonna get all the extra resist. For the first time, you just need to wait this out. Make sure you put down a portal, for example, because you can come back as many times as you want. Just wait it out. And we wait for the towers to disappear and we collect our charm, and that's Esmodan. Nice. And we get 15% RS, which is okay. It can roll from 10 to 20, I think. I know 20 is the max, I'm not sure if 10 is the minimum. But the +2 maximum elemental res is guaranteed, so you're gonna get that all the time. Now it's 78 res, which is a pretty good damage reduction to have. For the next quest, oh my god, it's so annoying to have this shared cooldown. I'm going to have this long of a cooldown on that teleport. For the next quest, we need to come here to the invasion. It's pretty much the next part of the Riftwalker quest, which you have done the first part in Act 2. So you're pretty much just continuing on that. And every next level is gonna have an extra attack. Like first there was the Rift Storm, which was just a spinning around storm, and the lightning circles, which deal lightning damage after a while. Now here's gonna spawn a frost elemental, and you need to stay inside this circle for you to not take cold damage, because otherwise it's pretty dangerous. It's pretty much the same thing as just trying not to take as much lightning damage as possible from this spinning lightning thing, and just don't stand in the lightning circles. It's kind of just a not mess it up thing. Just pay attention to. And I don't know why we are taking so much lightning damage. Like it should be a bit more chill. But I mean, if you just dodge, you take like 0 damage, and it's super easy to dodge it. Like you just stand in front of him, and then you just walk with it, and then it's like guaranteed to not hit you. Like it's not that difficult. Yikes. Holy shit. Dying at the same time I'm saying it's not that difficult, it's kinda like comedy gold, bruh. I mean, we can do it again. It's just a massive hit to my self-esteem. Like I'm explaining how easy it is, and then just absolutely getting demolished. To be fair, to my own defense, it's kind of difficult to see because it kind of blends in well, which is like a huge cope. It's not that difficult to see, okay? Should be fine for right now. And we're just waiting, hoping that I'm not gonna embarrass myself back to back. That would kind of suck. But I mean, compared to most other builds at this level, the single target is actually not bad. Somehow. What did I do differently? This was so fast right now. And if you combine it twice very quickly, you can upgrade it. If you didn't get hit by one of the lightning circles, like these, if you didn't get hit by these, you can combine it again to get the maximum life and mana 2%. That's a bonus you can only get if you don't get hit by the lightning circles. What else? What else do we have? Tronatula pretty much, Veiled Prophet. I don't really want to do Legacy of Blood because it's just life and mana leech, which I can't use with this build. So it's pretty much just getting the TA, and that's it. And then we're gonna get to level 120. Probably gonna attempt the 120 dungeons, and then that's gonna be pretty much it for today, probably. Maybe. Depends, my voice is kinda ugh. I need some sort of training, I don't know. So my voice doesn't die every time after like 2 hours of streaming. Which is honestly a little bit of a weak behavior. Weak type shit. Now you can technically get this waypoint, and then you are kinda fine. But there is also a waypoint inside the dungeon, so you don't need to worry about making this super long way every single time. There is actually 2 waypoints inside of the dungeon, so that's pretty useful. You just need to walk to this treasure box where originally you would get the Horadric cube, by the way. This is where you get the cube in vanilla D2. Now the very shoot. Okay, now you have already done this dungeon in normal difficulty, but that was made like 10 times easier because there weren't as many mobs. And these ones, there is a specific Amazon which once it dies, it makes it this arrow nova, which if you stand still for too long, you can die like pretty much instantly to it. So that's why you need to be constantly moving even more than you already did in the normal difficulty. I have no HP and no defense. That's why I'm dead. If I had either of those, like 41k defense is not that much. 20 phase res is okay. It could be much better, but 5k HP is just criminally low. Like like you could have something like 8k HP at this point, but like even more. So ideally you want to get more life, but I mean, I'm softcore, so I can just do it again. Like it's not gonna cost me anything to die. I mean, to not die. Something along the lines of that. And we go inside of this corner, and there is the waypoint. It's not even on the map, dude. SMH, okay. What you need to kill now is the 3 Amazon bosses. And we get a rune, okay. And I died, sick. It's actually faster if I just walk from here. Let's just do it like this. Again, the bosses are in the same place as they were in normal difficulty, so you just need to do pretty much the same route as you did in normal. And you need to combine the same 3 stones which they give, so it's pretty easy to die. And I feel like I'm gonna finish stream for tonight because my voice is just ass. I don't know what's up with that. It just hurts a little too much. Maybe if I were to take it slowly, I would probably not die like every minute, but I mean, where's the fun in that? Yikes. I mean, as long as I don't need to stop, I'm fine. Kinda, maybe. Or maybe not, I don't know. This is the second. Holy shit, she died so fast. What the fuck? Okay, I did not expect them to die this fast. I kinda expected this to be, you know, not like a huge DPS check, obviously. But I mean, this is kinda good. The good thing about this dungeon is that it has a unique drop bias, which means you are much more likely to find unique items in this dungeon than in any other place. So if you still need some uniques, which I highly doubt, I mean to use, but if you just want to farm unique items for disenchanting, this is the perfect spot. And we also got the Ashkari Call, which is a 120 summoning scroll, which is gonna give us another boss. But we're not 120 yet, so we don't need to worry about that. And we combine them together to 4% max life. It goes from 3 to 5%, so we kind of get in the middle, pretty much exactly. Which is like, whatever. It's fine. Yep. And for right now, I think I'm just gonna chill a bit because my throat hurts like a lot. For right now, we are 118, and we're gonna probably progress tomorrow from like 125, 130 probably, and the rest of the progression I have is recorded and I'm gonna edit it and maybe put up to YouTube tomorrow or maybe the day after. So look forward to that, and I'm gonna be back, I don't know, tomorrow, same time pretty much, 11 PM CEST. And yeah, until then, see you later. Bye.